Let's see if it can. This is a weekly fair value gap. This is a daily order block, and you will want to anticipate what price will happen, what price will do during the Sunday open. When price opens, we'll actually want to see if price opens up higher, we'll actually see if it will take out this base liquidity and come again. But we should have more down growth candle from upgoing next week, and next week is also MC. So we might want to see Monday. We'll actually be here in the last session. We want to see a good move. I'm here to analyze something about ICT speech. I'm going to look for that. It says there are rules that you should be trading on Monday. I think when you have a or something like that, we want to trade on Monday, then stop. That's why I am 100% sure. That's how I see it. I will ready to trade on Mondays, then stop for the rest of the week and wait for maybe an FOMC after the release. Those are things that you want to consider. So this is how far it can go. Remember when we were during the times when we were expecting low prices, actually told my friend that I'm expecting low prices, but checked not afraid. We actually did not see this order block, and so actually going to more developments. Now you can see we are seeing things clearly, and let's take a screenshot, and we'll actually put a thumbnail so we can do a before and so this is actually what I'm expecting in the British part over the USD. I actually opened this YouTube channel because I wanted to become a specialist in this British USD. There are currencies that move, but I usually consider it one currency. You're seeing also this fair value gap. I'm actually, you see, these currencies that I usually don't do scalping or intraday trading, like the euro. I usually look and love to see if they'll have like an intermarket analysis, like the euro and the Great British Pound, they move together. So you see this from this fair value gap, I'm expecting prices to take out those liquidity, same to these ones, and same to these ones. You also see these ones, we actually have 1, 2, 3 sell side liquidity places to take out, but we can consider this to be an SMT. That's the first thing that you will want to consider, that the lower price. Now, if I am wrong, and we will actually be having FOMC if price opens up higher. Good morning, folks. That was our previous week's analysis, and I was actually trying to show you what we're expecting from that was last week, a week before last week. We were expecting lower prices, and let me take you directly to the charts where we are in the weekly time frame. You see, this was before. This is what we were expecting. This is what I was expecting. I told you I was expecting lower prices. Remember when I was telling here in the weekly? Let's go out to the daily so that it will be clear. You see, at the time that we were talking at that time, this was what we were expecting. We were doing those ones, and you see, now price has gone to those sales liquidity. I marked here. Remember this candlestick in my previous video. Then this one here, putting other sales liquidity. Currently, we're declining lower and lower. We're expecting more bearish prices, and that is the same bearish price that we're going on from the past 2 weeks. and you've seen how price actually played out nicely. I told you beforehand, that is not luck. So we're still expecting price to go to this sell side liquidity. There are the hourly time frame sell side liquidity. So we're expecting prices to go lower, and price did what we expect. Like it played out nicely. I'm actually tired of saying that price did because I'll do that for the next 10 years. So there is no need of like proving a point. Let's just stay cool and read price, make money, and no have a lot of things to talk about, but just call price and make money. So these are sell side, these and these are sell side liquidity I'm currently looking at. But take note, we are on Monday, and this particular day you will want to not press so much hard in your trading. It's a Monday London session on a Monday morning. This is the first day of the week, so we are going to not press so much hard. So what I'm expecting in price before it came during the session, I was just actually looking at these intermarket analysis, like how the market is going, because I knew I'm not going to press so much hard. So you see this in ICT video, that guy is a freak, because he said that we're expecting a gap lower and price did it. You see this, the reason I use Forex Factory, instead of a gap, they produce you this long wick. If it was a gap up, it was a green wick. But this one, it's actually safer for me sometimes. So I marked this fair value gap here. This was a fair value gap that I marked above the midnight opening price. So this was an internal range. Okay, yes, it was outside the kill zone, but it's usually 2 to 5. But these, I actually knew that these around the kill zones, price will actually do some small scalp. So these are, yes, we know how to read price, but you see this price came to that fair value gap. These are pre-London session, the same way that we have a pre-New York session. Take note. So pre-London session is usually from just 1 hour from it. So this price came to that fair value gap, then internal range to some external range here. Quick scalp, isn't it? So currently in this hourly time frame, I'm not saying that we are selling, because since you are intraday traders, you will want to be careful. So that was an hourly. So you see, we are below the midnight opening price. This is an hourly sell side liquidity. Price has swept it. Hourly sell side liquidity is pricing that we're going to reverse anytime a significant price move high is expected. Always anticipate a measure of buy stops, no, sell stops taken out. This one, you see this might be a stop run for price to rally up higher to maybe these buy side liquidity and maybe these double tops. Let's mark these ones as buy side liquidities, these blue ones. Let me make blue, and let's say buy side liquidity. And also take note, we are below the midnight opening price. Price taking up those sell side liquidity. It's an hourly, it's also 15-minute. How we will know that we are wrong? If price continues, but let's see. This is a sell side liquidity. The only reason will make me to buy is when a price has done a market structure shift here with a fair value gap. Let's wait for it. If it does a market structure shift here, you see that's a 5-minute. That's you see market structure shift in the 5 minute. This is below the midnight opening price. Any decline to a smaller time frame, I'll buy that and maybe target this buy side liquidity here. You see, this is a market structure shift here. These are an hourly sell side taken out. Market structure shift in the 5 minute. Then wait for a decline to a fair value gap. You will wait for a decline to a fair value gap. But you see here, after price sweep this hourly sets a liquidity in the 1 minute, you're actually not here. I was actually not taking note, but you see this is a market structure shift in the 1 minute. Price that market structure shift then came to that fair value gap. You see it? Smooth. Now you see there 2 pips. Okay, there is no problem. So buying to a retracement to a fair value gap, that's actually what you'll want to see. You're actually not here in the 1 minute. I was actually reviewing some things, but I told you this was the best entry here. Another entry is there where price has declined to that fair value gap there. And also it's below the middle opening price. And also take note, it's a Monday. So let's see if price will come to these buy side liquidities here. Those are our targets, like those super scalps, but we'll measure what price, what's the range. It's a good range, that 4 pip range. So these are going to be our some small buy side liquidities to here, but let's wait for if price will form a fair value gap in the next like less than 20 seconds. We're gonna wait and see if we have a fair value gap in the 5 minutes there. If it will have a fair value gap, because this is a market structure shift, then price rallies to those buy side liquidities there. And also in the 15 minutes you've seen price has disrespected that order block, so meaning we're going to rally up higher. In the 1 minute you've seen price has come inside that fair value gap and it's rallying up higher. So having this as our next target, this area here are those A pluses, internal range to external range. These are buy side liquidities aligning themselves there. Let's watch it. I've been doing a 1:1. I have no problem. Essentially, it's a 1:1.5, I think, to 5. Remember, these are optimum. These are also based on liquidity. They're all based on liquidity. But take note, it's Monday, so no hard trading. And also, you see, price will come inside that fair value gap here. I'm feeling that price might disrespect it. I have a feeling of because it's a Monday, you'll not want to press so much hard, but let's see if price will go to optimum like this one and this buy side liquidity. But there's a market structure shift there. We have nothing to be afraid of. Good 10 pip run, 100 points. Yeah, it seems it's also in a sideways thing, but let's see if it will scalp to this buy side liquidity. And also remember, it's a Monday, so this profile actually expected this consolidation. It's actually expected. It's something that we should anticipate it, because being a Monday, price might do some things. Yeah, I told you. And it's, you see, it's inside there. It may disrespect it and go lower. But let's wait. So that is the entry. Price has come to that fair value gap in the 5 minutes. So if you are really going to go up higher, price should not disrespect this fair value gap. If you are really going to go up higher, if price disrespects and comes to these order blocks, we are wrong. That is my last target. Seeing what price will do in the next 5 minutes. So what I'm expecting, if price disrespect this order block, that we are wrong. This order block in the 1 minute time frame. See this order block also price is this fair value gap. So and also price came, took out that buy side liquidity. I think we might be continuing to our entry level sell, like we continue selling, because price was just declining lower. Yeah, so maybe you see this is a swing high, so maybe price came, took out that buy side liquidity, then now will decline lower rapidly to the sell side liquidity. But we'll want to see how price will behave with this fair value gap. If it disrespects it, I'm not interested in doing an idea there. But our higher time frame analysis is actually bullish, because despite this area that price has swept these, you see this, let's see if we'll see an SMT. The euro, it's actually, yeah, they have done one thing. So
You see here in the hourly time frame, there's an order block here. Price respected the order block, then declined lower, came at this area of these weeks. This another block. Price comes, it's touching it, then declining lower. But at this point, you see this is an hourly time frame. Sell side is taken out during the session, right? So during at 2, and what does our trade plan says? After a liquidity sweep and a market structure shift in the 1 or 5 minute time frame with a fair value gap in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute time frame coupled with the higher time frame PDRA. So the higher time frame PDRA is this sell side liquidity in the hourly time frame during the London session. You see that price has taken it out with a market structure shift this here, and also this here is a midnight. This is a midnight open, so we are buying below the opening price. So I've actually marked that market structure shift with a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap in the 1 minute, in the 5 minute time frame. I've actually shown you. Price come to that. So buying at that point there and putting a stop loss here. Putting a stop loss here. It's actually what my trading plan is telling me. Stop loss. That's the stop loss. It still stacks, neither moving up or down. Yes, that's true. That's our profit that we're expecting on a Monday. But we're going to do a consistent thing. Since we are consistent, we're going to just execute. And remember, on a Monday, you really have one chance. If you're wrong, I don't want to press so much hard. So anytime I'm feeling bad or anytime I don't want to trade a lot of times, I usually give myself one chance. If I'm wrong on that chance, I'll just get out. But we're going to execute according to the trade plan that I've actually read out now the few minutes ago. But what I'm expecting consolidation, but we're going to execute since we are doing a consistent thing. Since we're consistent, so you see that consolidation right there. Dollar index is flat. That may be, yeah, dollar index is actually, oh, see that consolidation that's actually expected. You see it. So you might see the dollar. Let's see if it will go to this vacuum order block. Likely, okay, vacuum block. Let's see if it will take out these sell side liquidity and also these ones. Remember, it's a Monday, London, no pressing so much hard. Yeah, so but we're going to execute 5 minutes. So these are our target, that buy side, this one and also this one. Let me put a BSL there. So let's see if price will actually come to that area, and yeah, so we're gonna see it's a minute. So yeah, let's see if price will come out to this one and also to that one. Remember, our higher time frame analysis is bearish, but since we are intraday trading and reading every candlestick, we're gonna do everything. See that rally up higher, but you want to be careful. That buy side. So I'll be also watching price, and let's see what price is doing. See, going up, down. It's actually high resistance liquidity run. But since I'm telling you those super scalp, let's watch it. Yeah, it has become choppy. 2 candles up and 2 candles down. Yeah, that's actually the thing it's doing. So we're expecting in our mind we should put in that we might expect a consolidation, but since we have our trade plan, we'll always come in the text with our trading plan and see what, if you execute using our trade plan, what's going to be the percentage risk or percentage win rate while you're executing a trade plan. Remember, this trade plan I've actually simulated a whole 2 books of journaling in just a single paper, laminated one. So journaled for like years doing the same thing, and yeah, so let's see if this price will actually come optimum to this buy side liquidity. But that's what it's on Monday, so we're expecting that kind of profile, and we're remaining with around 1 hour 40 minutes so that we can see the London session end. Continue watching price. If you have any question, I'll be here to answer. Or after the live have ended, had any question that erupted or what you saw, what I was doing in price, write in the comment section. I'll actually review, and we will, yeah, so let's check the Euro New Zealand while we are having the GBP USD rallying up higher. So our target is those buy side liquidity. Checking the Euro New Zealand, I actually saw some bearish move in the Euro New Zealand. I don't know what happened. Oh, it came up and down, consolidation. You see this consolidation? Yeah, this bearish move, I was seeing it. But you see that? But in our higher time frame analysis, we were bullish. In the higher time frame analysis, we were bullish. As you can see, let's check. Was it the weekly or the daily? Yeah, our targets were these buy side liquidity. You want to see those are the long term. Those are the long term analysis that you have. Our long term targets. Actually, I remember some weeks, yeah, the previous week's highs and lows liquidity. So those are buy side liquidity. 4 hour, you seen respecting the same order block. This is an order block. This last don't close candle price came, touched the body, also pierced through it, but it not closed inside, and expecting prices to rally up high. Checking the hourly also, what I'm seeing is also price respecting. You see these order blocks here, price time turns it. We might see higher prices because price is respecting that order block. See, there are choppy areas, but in the few minutes we have no idea. Remember, there are some time frames that you will have ideas and others you will not have, not ideas, but there are some time frames that you will see lack of things or lack of PDRAs. It's actually normal. You actually go to other time frames. So in the 5 minute, it's actually choppy, but so this is a favorable gap in the 1 minute. So you might see prices to rally up higher to these buy side liquidities here. Or not, because these are order blocks, but actually coming respecting those order blocks, but they started to become choppy. You see from 2, okay, it was bullish, yeah, from exactly 2. No, it's choppy, up and down, up and down. But generally it's just bullish prices. But remember, it's the first day of the trading week, so you'll not want to press so much at. But those are the analysis. I'm expecting bullish prices. Let's see if price will go to that buy side liquidity, putting a stop loss to this low, but that's so tight. Checking the 5 minute, yeah, to that low, but there is no any fair value gap that price has retraced, or maybe this inversion fair value gap here. Inversion fair value gap, for price to rally up higher. So that's what I'm expecting. So I'm actually, our price might consolidate. It's actually a whipsaw. Checking the DXY, it's also consolidating, but it's, yeah, from the open it's actually choppy. Now the GBP USD, you see how price has expected that, taking out that price at liquidity. I want to see that one also. Now I don't want to see price coming below this order block. It might come and touch it, but coming around this area, this low, I'll not be interested. I want to see price continue to rally to this buy side liquidity. Let's continue watching price. Enjoy. Generally it will, let's check the, let me take you to the economic calendar so that we can review that. So in the economic calendar, Iran says the Swiss negotiation so positive progression. Calendar, this is Monday. We have the reason for consolidation. We have no particular news, like none news. Only this German Budapest, Nagel speak. Only that, but that's in 7. So we might come during the the New York session. That's when you'll want to see more liquidity. But at this session, you see, tomorrow it's going to be a good trading day. Tomorrow is going to be a good trading day, unlike today, which you have no news. There is no news, and you only have news during the New York session. So you might see liquidity during the New York session. Yes. So tomorrow is when you'll want to see liquidity, and maybe on Thursday, that's a good trading day as usual. Thursday, maybe Thursday, Friday. But what you want to see is no liquidity today on Monday, London. So we're actually going to end it at 4. But you see that order block that I told you want to see price come to that order block. So disrespecting it is actually something that is normal, because we have no news today, but what we're expecting is bullish parity. If price takes us out, I'll end the live, because you know that we are stopped out and it's actually a consolidating day, and it's not a particular day that we need to trade. So if price reach this area, we will actually be ending the live. That if I hear an alert, that's when I'll know that I'm wrong, and we'll actually end the live. That's the other block. Oh, actually no, this area. Actually forgot to turn it. So you see it's coming. Sat here so long. It's only 30 minutes. I was here before the live, but setting something. So that other block prices, you see how price is disrespecting it, so that's not a good idea. So we're actually going. If price reach this area that I've marked the alert, we'll actually end the live and not today, because we have no news. You don't want to press so much hard. You see that? Yeah, price will actually go and decline to that area. It's actually going to decline. We know that you're actually wrong. See, your price has closed inside it. Now that's a sign that you're wrong, and but is where we are wrong. So that's an area that you'll want to if it has disrespected that means that. And also I've told you that today is not a good trading day. A lot of things are aligning. So you've seen on a Monday, so I'm waiting for that price to stop us out, so that and so told you we were wrong, and it's not a good trading day. You should not press so much hard. See also the Euro New Zealand price also consolidating. So by my target that high. So the DXY started to rally up higher. You see this disrespecting that order block. Let me show you. If price, you see how price has closed into that order block, that knows that we are wrong. And there is no entry buying here. So you see that chop, a normal, it's so normal. And yeah. And it will continue declining. So I think we have come to an end because we are not going to stay in this consolidation. And also, yeah, price is going to our higher time frame directional buys, which is selling lower. And also you've seen that this was an order block, so actually going to go lower. Yeah, that's the stop loss Monday. So we're going to continue the bias, which is the sell side, which we're going to attack the sell side. Also this is now a valid order block in the hourly time frame. You see this price is not closing inside it. See that order block touched it. Now we are going to continue to this sell side liquidity. Also that chop, so also that order block. See that order block now. We were not seeing it at that time, but we know that we were wrong. So it's not going to be a long live. Oh, the 50 minutes is so choppy. So not interested in trading today, and I'm going to end it in the next 1 minute. Yeah, so not a good trading day, and I'm going to end it there. Let's meet during the New York session and see if we will get liquidity, but you'll want to be patient and see. Yeah, it's orange. It's a range bound. That's an alert. Now we are going lower. So until we meet again, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Like so that you can meet more people. Let's see if price will decline lower and lower. And yeah.